Look how fucking buff you look.
Look at these.
What's going on with you, man? You're like hitting it. You're sweaty. You're doing a lot of stuff, and you're eating healthy.
Yeah, it's weird. Like it's. I need to be the first one to tell the world this. I can officially say, everybody that says you need to move your body, you're right. And everybody that says, hey, you can't always shove Big Macs and quarter pounders and fucking choo-choo trains down your throat, luge. I feel different. See, with working out, you go through, especially when you've been out of it for so long. See, I don't think you've experienced the haven't worked out in 10 years, just started, quit, started, quit,
Nightmare.
started, quit. Nightmare. This, I made it. This is my 1 month anniversary this week. And
we need a round of applause. That's awesome, dude.
It's in my head. Like I'm obsessed, not obsessed with it.
Yeah.
But nothing feels like a fucking chore anymore. Everything in my day feels like a chore usually. Not now. I don't hurt anymore. I've got energy all day.
What about your neck? No?
My neck?
Yeah.
I go to Cairo. It's okay. Like I feel good. I still have pins and needles, but the thing is I'm strengthening the accessory muscles. So I'm fixing my posture essentially. The military played a huge role in my physical health today.
Mm-hmm.
There's no denying that. I jumped out of airplanes. I carried rucksacks everywhere, rappelled out of hell. I did all kinds of shit for years.
Yeah.
But ultimately, man, I think this is how it happened. Okay, first of all, how are you?
I'm good, man. I gotta tell you, man, I feel fucking good. I feel like I'm doing right now, and it feels good to just be doing stuff, just artistically and creatively, and just kind of bebopping around and stuff. So I feel really content. I mean, do I have to trim some of the trees around this property? Yeah, because there's a branch trying to get through this window to my right. But outside of that, like, I feel content right now with the stuff's going on. That's how I feel.
That's crazy how if you can imagine, and we're going to talk about some of the stuff because I have to get a few things off my chest, and I'm only going to do it on our show.
Let's do it.
But it's weird how, like, we're thousands of miles apart. Mm-hmm. Now, everybody needs to know that Alex is on my will. Kelly's not on it yet. Like, that's how important this human is to me. Like, I'm going to leave him 3 maple trees.
Aww.
A beaver, and
can't wait.
And a taxidermied moose knuckle.
That is the best thing I probably will ever get.
But we're thousands of miles apart, yet our ebbs and flows kind of work in sync this year. Like, your lows, I was also, we're sharing periods now.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Men, find somebody either half your size or way bigger than you, and then Shrek and Donkey the fuck up. Like, this is he's like my Shrek. I'm like the donkey.
Listen,
right?
You know what we're doing, you and me? We're tearing down the veil of manhood with this podcast, and I fucking love it, because 80% of our fucking listeners are women and that is just amazing. And they are listening because they want to hear what's going on in the male psyche, and we're giving it to them. Right?
Yeah, we're unpacking. Well, you said it, so we might as well talk about it. You said it in your new podcast with Mo, right? You talked about when she talked about us, she said they literally just have a conversation, you know, and And I went through something when you said, "Hey, I'm thinking about doing this thing with my wife." It's not that I care. It's not that I care.
I get it.
It was just, it was weird to me, you know?
Okay.
And then, because I also want to create more stuff outside of our show. I want to speak live. I want to do those things, and I want to grow with our show or our podcast. But I felt inspired by you guys, but at the same time, I was a little bit jealous. I'm like, oh, they're leveling up, because I said, did
you feel a little betrayed? I have to ask you that.
No, I don't think I did.
Good.
Because I said to Kelly the day before you sent me that text about everything that we do with this and whatever. I said to Kelly earlier that day, I said, I was super proud that you now have a a platform to talk about things that you talk about with your wife, and you know how you guys are heavily involved in politics because it means a lot to you, and you guys are on the right side of the fence. You know, and I don't mean left or right side wing stuff. I don't understand that, but you
just
guys
humanity.
are on the right. Just you guys are on the right side, and when I listened to your episode with Mo, like, I didn't get a lot of it.
Yeah.
Because it's a different country. But I heard how much it meant to you guys.
Yeah. So I'd like to say, I just like to say real quick. So people are listening right now. I started we didn't know what we were going to do. We were going to do like skits and sketches and stuff like that for like YouTube. But then we were kind of going over it, like, why don't we just sit here and talk about what we like to talk about, which is pretty much sex, politics, our marriage, and the entertainment industry. I mean, that's pretty much what it is, right? So I think we're going to start focusing more on our marriage throughout the entertainment industry. I'm not sure. But so it's called A Couple Thoughts. That's what it's called, Couple Thoughts Podcast. But that's it. So we're trying to get out that, just a married couple who are open about and talking about what they talk about. And that's pretty much
you guys
it.
Are like you guys you guys are like mental health swingers.
I just want to ask you this question. There's a song, like I have like an earworm. There's a song and it goes like this. Take it to the bridge, throw it overboard, see if it can swim, back up to the shore. No one's in the house. Everyone is out. All the lights are on and the blinds are down. I can't fucking get those lyrics out of my head. And I haven't heard that song in 15 years.
Well, you know what that is?
What the fuck is that?
I've got the do you want to know the science behind it? You're off your meds, motherfucker.
I'm off my meds.
You're off your meds. So now you're like there's the whole.
I'm just going. Now, are you microdosing?
Psilocybin? Yeah.
When did you do it?
Oh, I'll do that tomorrow.
Okay. But it's legal there.
I think it's just decriminalized. Like, I ordered it on the internet from British Columbia, sent to me, but they're capsules. And the thing about it is that, so I did it once. I had ordered from another company and I was going a pill every day for 3 days and I take a day off, pill it, and I didn't like it. So I started doing a little bit of research and I found that if you take one and then take 5 days later, like one every 5 days, it's really neat, man, because it's not enough to mess with your brain, but it opens your neural pathways or something. Like it gives you the first day, it's like when you start an antidepressant or an anti-anxiety, you get that feeling. But the next 4 days, man, you couldn't be pissed off about anything. You could cut your arm off.
So you're not feeling anything like hallucinogenic or anything like that?
Not at all.
And now you can't. So out here, that stuff is like illegal. Like you go to prison if you have that stuff. which is so fucking bizarre because science has said that it's good for you.
Yeah. And I think at the end of the day, if you find something that works for you because of a stigma behind something else, or because you feel like the medications you've tried or other ways you've tried hasn't worked for you this way, then do it. I think that it should be controlled.
Yeah.
But I don't know enough about psilocybin yet, but all I know is that it's really helping me with focus, and it's really helping me stay on top of my day. But then again, I'm meditating now, I'm moving, and I'm medicating. So I think I'm just in this huge growth spurt, you know?
Yeah. So you're back to meditation.
Yeah.
I need to do it, man. I haven't done it in months and months, and I think about it, and I go, you know what? I'm going to meditate today, and I don't. I just don't. I don't know why. I just don't.
You want me to blow your mind?
Yeah. What's he getting? He's getting something. What is that? What the fuck is? That's VR.
Yeah. So I bought the virtual reality thing because I like flight simulators. So I play virtual reality flight simulator.
What? On your computer, or is that just by itself?
It's on my computer through this, but you can there's games that come with this. Anyways, this is called they call it the Meta Quest 2, or Quest 2. So it's the Facebook company one. So there's the metaverse and stuff.
Dude. For people that aren't watching, I'm going to tell you something. He's holding like a helmet, almost helmet with goggles, and there's like a device on the back, and then there's like a wire, and it looks like something out of the future, but this is the future, I guess. What the hell?
So these are the controllers. One goes in each hand. Right?
My God.
Or it does hand tracking. Are you ready?
Wait a second. Wait, there's more.
This is a golf handle attachment, and I play VR golf with other people, and it's real. It's real as fuck.
Okay, so I have to ask this question. So I don't know anything about this. So do you have to plug that head contraption into your computer?
Nope.
Or is that its own thing?
It's its own thing, and it connects to my computer wirelessly, so I could play the Microsoft Flight, which is the most realistic thing I've ever done in my life.
Is the headgear its own unit? So if you don't have a computer, you could just use the headgear and just turn
Wi-Fi.
it on.
There's games. You could watch Netflix like you're in a big mansion.
What
your Netflix account.
Flying fuck.
But this is where I want to go with this. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I bought an app on here called Trip, and it's a VR meditation app, guided meditation for focus, for calm, all kinds of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I started doing it 2 or 3 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
And my daughter, my 10-year-old daughter, meditates twice a day.
Oh my God, dude, that is so awesome. To start that young is, if she gets into it and really does it, man, that is huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Huge.
Because at 10 years old, I was like, behind a curtain somewhere trying to see if my ween could get bigger by staring at a cockroach corpse. No idea what I just said. But I'm so glad. That's amazing. Like, that's amazing. Awkward silence. Oh, all right. So wait. So now, where did you get that? Amazon? I need to know where you got this helmet gear for this VR.
Best Buy.
Okay.
Best Buy. Just go in and get $500. It was $500 Canadian, so it's probably $3-something American.
Okay.
There's speakers in it, so when you can use your headphones.
Can you please put that on? I just want to see. I gotta see what it looks like when it's on.
I could do this podcast. I could do this podcast VR.
Okay, wait a sec. Okay, so whoa, that was a strap. Look at that.
Oh,
guys, if you're not watching this on YouTube now. If you can,
because it's there's a Guardian. So where if I'm outside of the Guardian, cameras on the outside turn on, so you're black and white.
So Wayne, okay, so if you're watching this on YouTube, which I hope you subscribe to our freaking YouTube channel and watch us, he's wearing this goggles, and it's now okay. So is there anything that goes over the ears for headphones, or do you just use regular headphones?
No. So here's the thing. Hang on, let me get these.
Okay.
I can still hear you through this.
Guys, this stuff isn't. This is crazy. I'm blown away.
So
right now.
there's speakers in it
Uh-huh.
that kind of remember when I was in Texas last year and there's those headphones, those Bose or those sunglasses that we were looking at.
Yes,
the Bose.
yes.
Did you try them on?
I don't remember if I did.
The way
I don't know if I did.
It's the same kind of theory with the. It's the same kind of theory with.
Wait a second,
sound.
I did try them on. I remember there was like something around there where you could kind of, yeah. So now your diet, I want to talk about it because I want to talk about mine.
There's boxing, like Creed,
like you can literally
like Rocky. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
now is the
there's
person
table
animated
tennis.
or is it real?
The person's animated, but they're like it's very good animation.
See, now I'm all turned on to this now.
And there's table tennis. If you get this, we could play table tennis VR, me and you.
From here?
From here.
Okay, so I'm now I have to go down a rabbit hole. I got to get one of these. Now you have to send me what it is, like the Meta. What is it? Meta something?
Meta Quest 2, yeah.
Guys, you guys have to check this thing out that he put on. So if you're only listening to us, just go Google this or whatever. It's insane. And you sent me a video the other day, and you were at work, firefighter, and you were eating something out of a little bucket. It was your lunch. Is that something that you packed, or did your gal pack it for you?
No, she packs it for me.
Okay, so now tell me what it was. It looked like some rice.
So it was a deconstructed egg roll.
Not okay. So an egg roll without the flour and breading, maybe.
Yeah. So it was just I took some ground pork. I cooked it in sesame oil and ginger, fresh ginger. Then I cooked a bunch of veggies and steamed them so they still had that crunch.
Yeah.
I stir fried that fucker right up. I gave it a little, I was flipping it. Then at the end, last 2 minutes, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Bagged coleslaw. I can't wait to
dry
jiggling.
So dry.
I look like...
Dude, listen to me. It takes, I'm telling you, man, first of all, you're a month in. That's fucking phenomenal. I'll tell you something right now. I'm going through shit right now with my workout and diet and stuff, because this is my thing right now. And for people who are listening, maybe you can kind of understand this. So I'll go 3-4 days, vegetables, fruit. I've got this big kick on watermelon right now. I just love watermelon right now. It's so quenching. It's just like, I don't know what it is. Anyway, I'm on a kick. No, it's not. So that, and then I'll do like chicken breasts and I'll do a salad and all this stuff, right? So I'll do that 3 or 4 days. And then the 4th or 5th day, I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I want the 5 taco plate. I want the refried beans. I want the, I haven't hit fast food, which is good. I'm trying to stay away from fast food, but I'm going complete opposite. And then I pay for it in the bathroom. I do. I just pay for it. As soon as I start eating like that, I go, my stomach, I get a stomach cramp. I get that kind of thing going. So I'm trying to fight that right now. And I don't know what the hell that is.
Don't fight that. Why would you fight that? You're living your life, man. You said it 2 episodes ago. You said, I'm 50 years old or almost 50 years old. I don't need to work out every day anymore. I can work out 2 days on 1 day. I'm not going crazy with this, man. I'm not going, I'm still going to do that. I'm still going to eat out. I still get pizza.
Yeah.
Because that's me. I'm not doing it for any other reason than to stop hurting all the time and to clear my fucking head.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So just live your life, man. Stop being so hard. You're trying to change so much so quick. You're trying to give up pot and drinking, and then and like the one thing I'm learning from this is that, because when I started going to the gym, this is usually where I quit. This is I've quit by now, right?
Yeah.
Or I've started to miss classes. But the one thing I've learned is that this time I am sticking to one thing, and that's trying to get fit. So I go the same 2 days on, 1 day off, 9:30. I'm not trying to do 2-a-days. I'm not going to let myself get excited and do that. I'm not going to get up early in the morning and do that, because this needs to be my new routine.
A routine, which is healthy.
Then,
routines are good. Yeah.
Then maybe from this, I'll move on to giving up pot. But right now, I don't want to. I want to smoke when I'm on days off. It's prescribed to me. It helps me. I thrive with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stoned right now.
What?
Yeah, surprise.
Goddamn junkie. We're doing a podcast.
I'm not a junkie. Ish.
Woo! So I was up for a role. I wanted to bring this up because this is really interesting. I was up for a role on this series called Young Rock on, I don't know what channel it's on, but it films out in Tennessee. Went all the way through, like, they want you and checking my availability and all this stuff. And then I waited like 6 days, 7 days. And I finally wrote to my agent and I go, hey, what's up? Because I am going to fly out to Philly soon to see my kids. And they're like, oh, we haven't heard. Well, let us go find out what's going on. So I'm like, okay. And I'm waiting. Next email back was, you're still unavailable. And I'm like, okay, that's great. 2 minutes later, I get a second follow-up email that says, they went younger, so. And I'm just like, fuck. It's just always the same. It's just like this fucking thing, you know?
Did you ask them about like compensation and stuff like that?
Hadn't even gotten there, dude, because they had to have literally called my agent and said, we want to book him now. Once that happens, then you can talk that. But we didn't even get there. So, I mean, it's like, you know, but I was waiting. And those days you're waiting for fellow actors out there, those days you're waiting, you're just like, what the fuck? Because the further it gets away from the initial communication, the more you're like, okay, this isn't, it's not going to fucking happen. It's not going to happen.
And you've been through this so many times.
A million times, but it does not take away that little
it still stings, man.
It's just like a little fucking dit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like, would you be happy? Would you be happy if you were offered a recurring role on a series for multiple seasons and you knew that was going to be your job every day? Or would you be happy? Like, do you know what you want to do or where you want to go with this?
I would love nothing more. There's 3 things that I would love, right? I would love to do this podcast. I would love to do a voiceover campaign because I've had them before and they're really good. And I would love the recurring role, a recurring role on a series that goes for seasons. Fuck yeah. If those 3 things, and do content with my wife. Those 4 things, if I could just do those every fucking day, you see what I mean? Every week, whatever it is, I would just, but then we're playing this game. Well, if that happens, then my life is good. And it's bullshit, man. I got to be content now. So that's why I was saying earlier, like, I do feel good. I do feel good putting out content. I do feel good thinking about what to do next and where to go. And I like having these things to juggle. It soothes my brain. Talked about this the other day for a minute, doing back to 1 a week. Is this what we're thinking?
Yeah.
2 of the episodes a month would go onto YouTube for free, right? Am I still going right? And 2 would go on Patreon, or what are we thinking?
Yeah, so like the YouTube thing, we're figuring it out. We're just throwing it up there and we're throwing our dice at it, and we'll just be consistent. But the thought was, go back to 1 a week. But on all the platforms, the Spotify and Apple and Amazon and all that, we're only gonna do 2 episodes a month, once every 2 weeks.
Yeah. No, and it's great.
We'll have, but the other 2 episodes will be available on Patreon.
By the way, doing a podcast it's not easy. It's just not. I mean, you can, for the person out there that's never done one, you can rabbit hole it. It's not. I mean, from the setup to the, to distribution to, getting on different platforms and all that stuff, it is pain in the ass. But doing the podcast like we're doing right now is fucking fun. I mean, I have fun.
Oh, so much fun. Yeah.
It's after we press, stop recording, then we're like, okay, so now, do we keep all that in? Do we edit stuff out? Now you'll get that to me by when? And then I'll put it up and then we'll put, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot that goes into it. And, so we're going to do one a week. You want to, you get 2 on YouTube for free. The other 2 will be on Patreon. Starting when, I don't know. We have to discuss that, but that's what we're looking at. Right.
Yeah. So we'll, if or when we figure out what we're going to do, we'll pop in, maybe we'll let the world know.
Yeah.
Because if we don't tell them, then I don't think they'll know.
Is that how that works? It's funny, man. The other thing that's wild is that, this is our 60th episode. This one. 60. Guys, you're the people out there listening or watching this fucking thing. You guys are the reason that we've done 60 episodes, right? We get a lot of love from you guys and we fucking love you back. So that's pretty cool, man. I'm just saying, I'm grateful.
Yeah, I'm grateful too. You guys need to, review us on all these things. Don't email us because we're not going to email you back.